Okay, let's do some examples of multiplying fractions. And all of these examples you'll be able to simplify before you multiply, and it should save you a little bit of time. So you have 1/4 times 8/15, and you can rewrite that as 1 times 8 over 4 times 15. Now look at these numbers. Look at the numerators and the denominators, and you'll see that the 8 and the 4 are both multiples of 4. You can divide each by 4. So if we divide the 8 by a 4, we get 2. And then we need to find a term on the bottom to divide by 4, and that would be the 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. And now we can do our multiplication. So we've simplified it, and now let's do our multiplication. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 15 is 15. And you'll see that since we simplified before we multiplied, our answer can't be simplified any further. So we're done with that one. Let's move on to the next one. We have 1/2 times 4/7. So we can rewrite that as 1 times 4 over 2 times 7. And which terms have a factor in common? Well, the 4 and the 2 can both be divided by 2. So let's do that. Let's do 4 divided by 2, which is 2. And then 2 divided by 2 is just 1. So on the top we have 1 times 2, which is 2. And on the bottom we have 1 times 7, which is 7. So we get our answer 2/7. And you'll see we can't simplify that any further. All right, this next one, 7/9 times 9/14. Well, let's rewrite it as 7 times 9 over 9 times 14. And you'll see that they actually have a term that's both divisible by 9. So we can divide the 9 by 9 and get 1, and the 9 by 9 and get 1. But now let's see, we have a term that's 7 and 14, and those are both divisible by 7. So we can divide 7 by 7 and get 1, and 14 divided by 7 is 2. So on the top we have 1 times 1, which is just 1, and on the bottom we have 1 times 2, which is just 2. So 7/9 times 9/14 is going to equal 1/2. Okay, this last one has 3 terms. It has 3 terms, and when we rewrite it, we'll get 1 times 3 times 2 over 6 times 4 times 5. 6 times 4 times 5. Okay, let's see if there's any way that we can simplify this. Well, I see a 3 and a 6, and those are both divisible by 3. So let's divide those by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then you have a 2 and you have a 2 or a 2 and a 4. Now at this point, you can pick one or the other, but you can't pick both. So we'll just do the 2 and the 2. So we do 2 divided by 2, which is 1, and 2 divided by 2, which is 1. And now we have on the top 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. And on the bottom we have 1 times 4, which is 4, and then 4 times 5 is 20. So we have 1/20. Now if you had chosen to leave the 2 on the bottom, if you had chosen to leave that 2, and divided the 4 by 2 instead, 4 divided by 2 is just 2, you'll get the same answer because 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 5 is 20. So it doesn't matter which one you divided by 2, you'll get the same answer. Okay, I hope this is starting to make a little bit more sense on how to multiply fractions and how to simplify before multiplying. And I think with a little bit of practice, you should be able to do this fairly quickly and fairly easily.